Hello again, YouTube. It's been a day. I've recorded my last episode yesterday around 11 o'clock at night, midnight around that time. It's been about 12 hours. It's currently 1, just after 1, about 1:10, 1:15. Um, so hopefully I sound a little bit better, and my voice isn't super like tired sounding. I hope. Still no face cam, at least for now, just because I'm feeling kind of lazy, to be honest with you. So, no face cam for now. I've got to organize my room and get all that sorted out and make sure my camera looks all nice. But I just feel lazy right now, so I'm just not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and just go hard on Skeletron until we beat him. I'm realizing I might need a bigger arena, slightly bigger arena. This isn't that much room for us to run around, I'm realizing. I also realized before I started recording for now, anytime we die against Skeletron, I can just edit out the time that I wait between each nightfall, actually. Kind of completely forgot I could do that. So, however many times we attempt him today, I'll just edit out all the waiting time. So all you get is just the fight with my commentary. I don't know how long it's going to take us to beat him. Sometimes, when we've been fighting these bosses, kind of just a matter of how big the arena is. We might just be fine once we build this out a little bit further. I don't know. I'm also going to switch out my dash hotkey to shift like I did before, I think during the Hive Mind boss. Just to allow me to dodge a little bit more easily. So I'll do that once I'm done with expansion here. Yeah, like I said, it's been about half a day for me. Nothing's changed, like the status of the videos or the streams since yesterday. There's no Terraria stream today, obviously. There's not going to be a balloon stream tomorrow. Obviously, on YouTube, you're just going to be seeing what I already recorded or streamed from last week. But there's probably also not going to be a Tina's stream on Tuesday. So, watch out for that. And I would say no Astria stream on Thursday, but I don't know. Things might change by then. Like I said before, also, everything's like mostly fine. My family's just gonna have to go through moving all their stuff and getting somebody to I'm trying to find the right word, I guess renovate, rebuild the interior of the house. So, you know, that's obviously going to take a long time, but you know, everything's fine for what that's worth, you know? While I finish this up, I am pretty excited though about one thing, because I finally got paid for my job after, you know, waiting for the past month. They pay me once a month at the end of the month. I have a pay period sheet that tells me all the different like pay periods and pay dates, and they're all a little bit different, it looks like, so I'm gonna have to refer back to that every once in a while, but for the most part it seems like we get paid at the end of the month around this time. 28th, 30th, 31st, that kind of thing. So I'm pretty excited because I finally got paid for the hours that I did about a month ago. At the same time though, I'm not like disappointed, but I'm just I don't know, I'm just tired. Because even though I did get paid for this month, I'm gonna have to wait until like the end of August to get paid again, because I'm not working at all during summer, obviously. So I was able to pay my bills that were a bit overdue, but I don't have any money to pay my July or August bills. And obviously, once I get paid for August, most of that money's gonna get thrown towards those bills. So, you know, in all reality, I'm not really gonna see any of my money for myself until September or October. So I have to tough it out for like another quarter of the year just to see a little bit of money from the job that I'm working, which is crazy. But you know, I guess that's what happens. You start a new job and you only get paid once a month. So yeah, it's kind of exciting, but not really. The only thing that's really exciting me, I guess, is the fact that I won't get my car towed, and my bills won't like default and go against my credit score, which is nice. And now I have a decent idea of how much I'm going to get paid per month, which I didn't really before, so that's nice, I guess. Alright, there is a bit of an expansion to the arena. Not that much bigger, but it's, you know, it's a little bit bigger. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep off the rest of the day till 7:30 in game. And I will go ahead and make a cut here on YouTube so you don't see that. Alright. About to be 7:30 again. Go ahead and head our way out to the dungeon. I'm gonna try to use the pulse pistol again for most of the fight. Or at least, you know, just to take out the hands. Maybe not most of the fight. But just to take out the hands. And I think I want to switch off to the Gale Force. I think the Hellfire arrows are going to do the most work for us. I'm going to go ahead and try that. But I do need to get through these hands first. And I did forget to switch my hotkey, so let me go ahead and do that really quickly. Double tap override, left shift, thank you. Oh god, okay, we're already getting whooped pretty badly. Alright, let's try to switch off here. It'd actually be nice if we can get some fallen stars to hit him. Doesn't happen all that often, but fallen stars hit enemies, it deals a lot of damage. So that would be pretty cool, but like I said, it just doesn't happen often, so I wouldn't count on it. Why do I feel like I move so slowly? Is that just me? For some reason, it just feels like my movement speed is a lot slower than normal. Alright, well. Another attempt down. I wonder if we can maybe use this. We can try it, but I just don't know. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and make another cut, and I will see you in a few minutes. Alright, let's try again. In about 4 minutes for me. I'm gonna be honest, it's seeming like we might have a bit of an issue with this boss. We can't learn how to dodge his attacks that well. I'm gonna try using the taser at least a little bit. Maybe the star cannon. Maybe I should just go back to the shotgun, actually. I don't know. There's something about this first phase right now, or right here, that it like gets us beat up really good, so we have to use a health potion, which leaves us vulnerable during that second phase. Just kind of annoying. This is a good run right here, though. Not bad at all. He teleports too much for me, man. I don't know where he's going. Got too much health too, or too much defense at least. This arena kind of gets on my nerves a little bit as well. Every time we dip behind that right side right there, and we can't get up because of the dungeon wall, that is pretty annoying. Okay, so he does grow his arms back at half health. We know that now. Seems a little bit more aggressive than he was before. I guess we gotta watch out for that. I'm gonna go ahead and take down the ceiling of that dungeon, so we don't get caught on that right lip anymore. We can take down the blocks for some reason, but we just can't take down the walls. I don't know why. We try to use an axe or not an axe, a hammer, take down the background walls. We can't do that for some reason. But we can take down all the blocks just fine. I never knew why that was, but that's just how it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of that, so we don't get caught on that anymore. I do have to get better at dodging as well. So used to double tapping, when I could just be using shift. Make it a little bit easier on myself. So now we know he does grow his arms back during that second phase at half health. I guess you could call that phase 3 once he does grow back his arms. And I would assume it's just a repeat of the first half, pretty much. We have to get rid of his arms. Maybe he's a little bit more aggressive. And then he just teleports around and charges at us for the rest of the fight. I don't know. Maybe he does get a new attack or something. It's even more aggressive, like Queen Bee. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But we have a little bit more intel now. So let me go ahead and make another cut. And I will be back in another, probably like 4 or 5 minutes. Alrighty. See you then. Alright. Go again. Been another 4 minutes for me. This is, I don't know what it is. I can't place it, but this is giving me like anime vibes right now. Like during training, whenever they would like fail something and they're like, okay, you have to retry in 1 more week or something like that, and they keep failing over and over again. You see a montage of them failing over and over again. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a thing in a couple of different animes. Can't quite place it, but I feel like I've seen that plenty of times. Maybe not just anime, but just animation in general. Anyways, keep going. So, I guess for the second part here, when he loses his hands, we can just use the bee gun. Because again, we don't have to aim, and all we have to do is get his health down to half, and then we'll have to switch back to the pistol. We can work with that. We just have to stay alive long enough to get to that next phase. Okay, we're almost there, almost there. Alright, alright. Alright, alright. Let me see what you got. There's 1, there's 2, 3. Almost 4, come on. Alright. There is 4. Now I'm gonna go ahead and assume that for the rest of the fight, he's just gonna stay like this, and repeat these attacks over and over again. So we just gotta stay alive again. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, he's like slightly more aggressive, maybe? Or like, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, alright, alright, alright. Maybe a little bit more than slightly. Maybe a little bit more than slightly. We almost had him, though. I think one more attempt and we got him. Just gotta get lucky. We got him on the ropes, for sure. Alright. Nothing else to do in terms of, like, prep or, you know, like practicing. We don't really need to practice. So, I will go ahead and just cut it again. I'll see you in another 5 minutes. Alright, here we go again. Attempt number, I don't know, like 6 or something like that. We still got a good amount of time left in the episode. I've been here for about 40 minutes now, but obviously I'm going to cut out a lot of that. So, still got a lot of good time on our hands. So, okay, now we know generally how the fight should go. I'm going to go ahead and recharge my pulse pistol before I forget. We can just dodge a lot and get through the first phase pretty easily. And then once he regrows his hands, we can take those out relatively easily. I think I got some lucky dodges in last time with the Shield of Cthulhu. So we blocked a lot of that damage. I don't know if I can replicate that again, but I can try for sure. And then we're going to have to get rid of his hands again. And then he gets notably more aggressive. Definitely having to change my my patterns of movement for that last bit of the fight. I think we can get through it. I don't think it's unreasonable. It's definitely not, you know, hive mind levels difficulty. And everything's pretty fair, I would say. There's not a lot of randomness or like unfair teleporting. He even tells us where he's going to teleport to, so I'd say that the fight in general is pretty fair. And I'm pretty sure that that effect that he does, that white little wall of light or whatever that is, it doesn't even hurt us. So it's not like we have to avoid where he teleports to, which is, you know, even nicer. Okay, about halfway, almost halfway here. Making good progress. We haven't used a healing potion yet. Great news, actually. Alright. Got his hands back. I'm trying to stay as high in the air as possible. Because even though we do have all this arena space, it seems like it's just easier to stay on the first, or on like the top platforms to dodge. Seems like going below the first couple platforms is kind of detrimental to us sometimes. Alright, so what can we do to dodge better here? It'd be nice if the game didn't lag on us. Oh! It would also be nice if I could survive long enough to get another healing potion, maybe? Okay, so he starts charging more often, teleporting more often, putting skulls out more, and they're harder to dodge. Okay, alright. Alright. Oh, we got him! Oh, we both died at the same time. Oh, I thought we were gonna lose there. We got some flavor text there. Hold on. I missed some of that. So we've got, let's see, the first Dryad's vines deem you worthy of their abyssal treasures. So that must have to do something with the abyss biome on the right side of the map in the ocean. Skeletron has been defeated, and then my death. Lex succumbed to a fatal injury by Skull. Alright. I thought there was a little bit more there, but I just didn't register it. Alright, well, we did get through it, which is great, actually. We still have a few more minutes in this episode. So, I mean, I don't know, we'll fill it up with something really quick, but that's essentially going to be it for this episode for today. I will go explore the dungeon tomorrow. Oh, we should probably go back home and put all this stuff away. We finally got bones. We can do a lot with those. We've been waiting to get some bones. Okay, so we can definitely do a lot with those. We've got our relic. Go and put you over here. We're gonna have to build that throne room or treasure room pretty soon. Put all these trophies and relics and all that stuff. We've got an accessory. I believe this is a pet. We got a new pet. Yeah, okay. I like him. Look at him flying around there. Got a cool little animation on him. I like him. Go and see what's up with this. Get a Book of Skulls, which is a spell. And a Bone Glove, which shoots extra bone projectiles at whatever we're attacking. And I believe that applies to any weapon, so like range, magic, melee, summon, whatever. You can see those little projectiles being shot out as we fire our weapons. Yeah, that applies to all different damage types, so that's cool. I don't really need it, to be fair, or to be honest, but I guess we could put it on like this outfit here, this caving outfit. You could replace like the building gizmo for when we're not building. Just use that for some extra offense, I guess. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't use it. Not a material either, so we can't just bring it to the guide, unfortunately. Neither is this. I thought this might be a material, but I guess not. I'm not going to use this either, to be honest. Just, I don't know, I just feel like our trade winds is probably a little bit better. Let's go ahead and put that away. And I will talk to the guide about these bones and see what we can finally do with them. We only have 100 right now, but we can get more from the enemies in the dungeon. Bunch of skeletons and undead in there, so definitely get more. Okay, so a lot of stuff, actually. A Titan Potion, Fertilizer, causes saplings to instantly grow into trees. That's cool. I don't know if we need that, but that's cool. Got a bunch of furniture, pianos, a lot of pianos. Teapot, which we need for the crafting terminal, actually, if we want to build, um, if we want to build a certain combined station like we have down here. I think the next level of that requires a teapot. We could build a couple of those. We've got more furniture. We've got some tables, sinks, I see, bookcases, light sources. The vanity set. We get some new cosmetic options. That's cool. Get some new armor, which is a ranged set, actually. I don't know if that's better than the aero spec stuff, but let's see. 576 versus 676. So maybe slightly better. I don't know if it's going to give us as many benefits, though, as the aero spec stuff. So I'll take a look at that stuff tomorrow. We get some summon weapon, void bag, and void vault, which is a new storage option, which is actually in vanilla. This looks like a modded item, but this is totally a vanilla item, so that's cool. A new summon, food, shadow key, some more weapons, accessories, some more weapons, and some more accessories. Cool. Yeah, we'll definitely be taking a look at this tomorrow and going through all the different stuff we can make. But for now, I'll go ahead and end it here. It's been, I believe it's been about 30 minutes now, without all the extra, waiting. But yeah, thank you for watching. Glad to be done with Skeletron, and now we can move on to the dungeon next time, and the next boss. Looks like Deerclops. I totally forgot about Deerclops. That is a ice biome boss. It's actually a crossover. The crossover with Don't Starve. The Don't Starve game, if you know about that game. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fight him sometime. Probably not for a few more days, because we're going to go through the dungeon a lot, so probably going to spend a lot of our time in there. And the Abyss, apparently. We can get some new stuff in the Abyss. We'll tackle him sometime soon, but not quite yet. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Oh, new NPC. Oh, hello. Super nice to know. Oh, it's super nice, just to have everything you want. Some people never get that luxury. Okay. You sell a bunch of rogue weapons. Some accessories. Cool stuff, cool stuff. Well, yeah, that'll do it for me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll see ya.